I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it
Listen, sit down and grab a seat. We have official confirmation that Dejanay Jackson has been arrested in the United States. That's right, y'all.
Thank God. They were saying I wasn't know if it's true or not, but I did see something else that is true. She, they caught her. They caught her.
Dejanay Jackson was placed in federal custody, waiting for her to begin her extradition process to Mexico. You guys, she has been arrested by Interpol agents after a control judge issued an arrest warrant against her for the crime of femicide in Shanquella Robinson's murder on October 29th in Cabo's Villas complex. As you know, Dejanay was placed in federal custody, waiting for her to begin, and she is waiting to begin her extradition process in Mexico, where she will be formally accused of femicide.
Ooh, Mexico, Mexico. Mm, 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 mm. She is stuck. Mm. Think she did. Mm. Thank God. Mexico. Mm.
Woo! The extradition process took between 1 and 2 weeks, resulting from the procedure that the Attorney General's Office of Justice, shout out to Daniel De La Rosa, carried out in the Attorney General's Office of the Republic, and this in turn to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Mexico. You guys, this is huge, but the case isn't over because guess what, you guys? The FBI is on it, and the Cabo 6 are now the Cabo 5. We got one down. The FBI is coming for anybody coming for anybody that escapes any type of charges in Mexico. I have more on that. We have more on the 5,000. You guys, I had to bring you this breaking news, but stay for the rest of the video because I literally just finished filming a video when this came up. Aside from the fact that we now know who the arrest warrant is for, everything else about what's going to happen to them, how the FBI are going to, once they're done serving in Mexico, they're coming to the US and they could be tried again, how the FBI is looking at them doing that, and also Alyssa's Winter Donovan and the way they're hoping Dejanay starts singing like a canary.
Oh, definitely. Oh, she definitely gonna talk. She is not going to Mexico by herself. Oh no. Oh, y'all coming with her. She ready to start singing like a bird.
Woo! Now, the Attorney General's Office of the State of Baja California Sur managed to prove that the woman who appears in the video attacking Shanquella Robinson is, in fact, Dejanay Jackson. Woo! Listen, this is crazy. She's remaining in federal custody. She will be formally charged. You guys, listen, the reporter that broke this story, I'm having on my channel later on tonight or tomorrow morning. It depends how things go with the translation. Turn on your notifications. You guys, we have people directly involved in the investigation that's going to, but enough of that. Let's get into the rest of this and how things are going to develop for the Cabo 6. Actually, let's start calling them the Cabo 5 because the first has fallen. You guys, pay attention in the video. If you hear me say we don't know if it's Dejanay, we have now just confirmed this is breaking. This is breaking. It literally hot off the presses. It is Dejanay. She has been arrested. She's being deported as we speak. Now let's get into what's going to happen to the rest of them. All right, you guys, there are even more facts coming to light. We're going to go over those, but let's talk about the most important thing. Listen, everybody's been wondering, how come Mexico only issued a warrant for one person? We have an answer for that. We also have information on the jail they're actually going to be staying at. Baby, it's nothing nice. However, they might be able to bribe their way out of it. But do not worry, because it looks like the FBI is on the case. What am I talking about? No matter what happens to Dejanay, Winter Donovan, Khalil Cook, Malik Driver, Alyssa Hyatt, no matter what happens to them, in Mexico and put Nasir Wiggins' name on that list because we have information about him. No matter what happens to him in Mexico, baby, when they're done, the FBI would like to have a word with them. That's right. The FBI has stated that double jeopardy does not apply to these people in any circumstances. What am I saying for? What am I saying? Just because you did that time in Mexico does not mean that counts in America. And not only that, baby, every crime that they did in Mexico that might not have been punishable, or maybe they didn't have enough evidence, baby, there's a law to prosecute them for that in America. We're going to also get into that. Also, we're going to talk about those rumors with that 5,000. Some said it was 6, some said it was 10 that was stolen from Shanquella. Yeah, baby, we got information on that to see where that number came up. And also the way.
Yeah, because it was different numbers. One was 17, then I think the river number was at 6. It was a lot of different numbers.
There are more crimes adding up for these people as we speak. Depending on where this 5,000 went, we're going to talk. Well, actually, it's a little bit, it's less than 5,000. I'm going to give you information. But baby, they are actually looking at robbery. They're looking at conspiracy to commit murder. They are looking at, hold on, there's more. They are looking at abandoning the body. They are also looking at recording without her permission, which will be an invasion of privacy. Baby, things are not looking good for them. Okay. Mexico is out to send a message. We're going to get into the details. They are staggering, but so is the U.S. Baby, we can't have people thinking you can just go overseas, take me to Bali, then push me off a cliff while I'm looking at the temples. There needs to be law and there needs to be order. Listen, we pay our tax dollars, and it's nice for it to actually be put into motion. So where do we want to start? From the top. Oh, also, you guys, I have a special guest, the man that blew this all open, We are going to have on this channel answering every question that you guys have been wanting to know. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section. It looks like it is going to go up tomorrow. There's a lot of translation involved, and I want to give you something that is not only informative but also interesting to watch. I mean, come on, it's YouTube. We all know how this works. We care, but the best people, you make people want to care more. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do right by Shanquella. We're going to do right by the video. You can expect for the video to be posted on Wednesday. Let me know if you have any questions you want me to ask, and we're also going to go live. So again, translator, please let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. Okay, fine. Let's get into this. But you guys know I like bringing you stuff direct from the source. It will be real time. Also, if anybody is fluent in Spanish, my translator actually does have COVID. That's why we're running behind. If anybody's fluent in Spanish, please hit me up in my Instagram DMs or in the comment section. Okay, fine. I'll get to work. That's enough housekeeping. All right, let's get into this. Now, first, let's start with what she is actually being charged with. There's homicide, which you can do between 12 and 20 years. I'm just bringing everybody up to speed. If you don't know these specifics, I'll be quick, but I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. However, there are aggregating factors. Aggregating factors are things that you can add to in addition, right? So an aggregated factor could be you walked home, right? Put it like this. Your day, what was it? It was bad. Why? Because I walked home. How was that bad? Well, there was an aggregating factor. It was raining. Oh, okay, that does make you walking home a little bad. But why was it bad? Well, there's something else. In addition to it raining, I didn't have an umbrella, right? And in addition to it raining, not having an umbrella, I just got a fresh silk press, or I just got a bad little lace front freshly installed. What? Yeah. And on top of that, I was walking because I had a photo shoot and I thought it'd be quicker than taking Uber. Ooh, now that you think about it, that is a bad day. Aggregating factors are things that you add to the existing fact that not only make the crime worse, but it makes the punishment even more harsh, because it's like, wow, you did A, and on top of that, so you guys murked somebody, and on top of that, you guys taped it, and on top of that, you guys all...
Exactly. Like, y'all didn't think. I don't get why people think like y'all did something. Y'all think it wasn't gonna come out. Like, that was stupid. Y'all recording. Then hear y'all voices on it. Then see some of y'all, faces or whatever you had on. See why they one of them had the nails on. They just said, like, they was stupid. Did they do it? Anyway.
Kept quiet, and on top of that, there was an invasion of privacy, and on top of that, it was particularly violent. Yeah, okay, that's what they're looking at. So with the aggregated factors, they're looking at femicide. Homicide is between 12 and 20 years. However, femicide, which is a violent act against women, usually it's DV, usually it's the R word, right? However, there is a clause in that statute. Please go watch my old
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna leave it right here. If y'all do want to finish watching this video, because I don't want to play the whole video, but it's not my video. I'm just reacting to what's going on, to what she said. But if you want to watch the rest of her video, I will have the name of her channel in the description below. And you could go and subscribe to her and watch the rest of her video. So, so one of the Cabo 6 people has been caught and died. I'm glad that this wasn't another like Kanika Jenkins case where we still years later don't know what happened. So thank God that one of them has been caught so far and the aggressor has been caught. But yeah, it's ready to get started because she about to start saying like her ready to hear everything. It just said. But y'all, anyway, hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, thank you for coming to my channel. Listen to my channel. Hope you like it and subscribe. And I'll be back to visit y'all maybe tomorrow. All right, bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it